Yet another transportation without warning.
You knew a rift was there and that it would open when you deactivated the spell.
I suppose so. This place, what is it?
This must be the Shadow Realm, Shaikan.
How can you tell, Noke?
When I died, there were thousands of shadows standing around me. Believe me, Orc, I know how that feels. And here it feels just the same.
It's strange. I can't feel the flow of the godly magic anymore as I did back in Steam Coast.
I remember the Soul Carrier telling me about the shadows as beings from another world beyond the stars, so the gods have no power here.
Odd then that they would hide one of the seals here.
We are not entirely powerless here, my friend.
Oh, you again.
Yes, me again, Shaikan. And since your flying seal detector doesn't work around here, your only hope of finding the last seal.
What do you suggest?
Find someone who can guide you through this realm. He will bombard you with useless quests, demanding that you carry them out, and only then will he show you where the seal is.
So what would we need you for?
I can tell through the Orc whether or not you're being fooled or treated honestly.
Takes one to know one.
Exactly, Kayan. Exactly.
It is as the first shadow foresaw.
You! Where is my daughter?
Craig, please.
This monster knows what happened to my daughter!
And hopefully he will tell us. We're guests in this realm, so please keep calm.
You will get all the answers you seek, Craig, in good time. First, I have to charge you with 2 quests.
What did I tell you?
You have no authority here, God of Destruction. This is where Airnir's light cannot shine.
Oh, I'm trembling with fear.
Your brother, Erion, almost bled to death had I not rescued him. The same could happen to you here. I wield the Shadow Blade, a weapon not from this world. How do you think I killed your field dog?
Really? So why haven't you killed Zazhut the same way?
I would have, had not the first Shadow ruled that we must not interfere with the affairs of Io, except that which the pact with the Norcane allows.
You mean you could have eliminated Zazhut, but your leader forbade it?
The ways of the Shadows are not the ways of the world. We are different in many ways.
Let's get my daughter and the seal and leave this place. I hate this attitude.
Do you hate that we are different? Or that my kind killed you?
Does anybody else here want to pick a fight with our shadowy friend? Jobal? Sariel? Kane?
I'm not your friend, Shaikan, but I obey the commands of the First Shadow.
You're not making it easy. I'm trying to be diplomatic.
I hated diplomats when I was a rune warrior. What makes you think I'd like them now?
Just tell me what quests I have to fulfill to get some answers.
Very well, Shaikan. There are 2 tasks for you. When Malakay first discovered this world, he tried to tap into the energies of this realm by activating adamantinum collectors. Somehow he knew that adamantinum is fatal to shadows and could not be touched by our kind. This part of the Shadow Realm is very close to your dimension, so the effects of the collectors were minimal, but they've been active for over a millennium now, and might damage the thin fabric between our worlds.
How do I deactivate them?
Just absorb the energy by touching them.
This will mean certain death.
You're a Shaikan, aren't you? So what's the big deal?
And you thought I was cruel?
As a side effect of Malakay's tampering with our realm, several creatures, demonic and otherwise, have entered our world. They have been driven mad in this dimension and must be killed.
And you couldn't by any chance kill them yourself?
Our kind relies on stealth, not strength, Hunter.
Yes. Why risk your own lives when you have guests willing to risk theirs instead?
Report back to me when you've fulfilled your tasks. I'll be in our city to the south.
That hurt!
Little one!
It's all right, Jobal. Just focus on the mission.
Little one, we must talk.
Is this necessary now? Can't we talk later?
Feeling our bond grow, I cannot withhold it any longer.
I too feel our bond grow, despite my bond with Keller. It feels so oddly familiar.
Exactly. Kellar and I are family. He is one of my offspring.
Really? Wait a moment, that means the bond between Dragon and Shaikan can be stretched over generations.
Yes, little one. It means we can share much more now. You, Kellar, and I.
Father? Is that you?
Night Song! What happened to you?
She would have died, Craig, had we not transformed her. You're back.
I've fulfilled your quests.
Good. Now I'll show you the object you've come for.
Can I ask you a question?
I can hardly prevent it.
Why do you make such a show of being hostile?
Why do you make such a show of being friendly?
I asked first.
It's not you or anyone of your party. It's what you stand for.
What do we stand for?
The most important decision of my entire life, since I took up that cursed sword in the Fire Fangs.
You are Shaikan, aren't you?
I am, Empress.
Empress? That seems so long ago now. My memory's so hazy.
But you are still the Empress of the Norcane.
Maybe I was until I died in the wastelands of sorrow. I'm not sure what I am now.
Can you tell me what happened?
I remember only a few things. You'd better ask Insali about it.
Insali?
It's how they call the Shadow Warrior who wields the One Blade.
Then I'll ask him about it. I see now why he spoke of an important decision.
I don't know who you mean, but they told me that I would have to make a decision.
What kind of decision?
They saw how I fought the transformation. That's why they've not yet finalized it. I still retain part of my old self. But they told me I had to decide whether I want to be a shadow or be transformed back into a Norcane.
That can't be a difficult decision. After fighting the transformation so much, you'll surely decide to go back to your old self.
It's not that easy, Shaikan. I didn't like my old self either. All this diplomacy, these intrigues, the courting and fighting. Days without end of ruling and decision-making.
I understand.
Do you? I don't understand my reluctance myself.
I'm sure your father would like you to return to your old self.
Insali wants me to stay here. I know it when he looks at me, although he'd never say it aloud.
So the decision is more difficult.
I doubt that I am able to make it on my own. I remember you now. You're from the Shaikan Council of Elders.
I am, Night Song.
Then you are used to making difficult decisions. Can you help me decide?
I'm as used to it as you are after 8 years of leadership. I'll try to help you make a decision. May I speak to your father and Insali about it?
Please do so, Shaikan.
If we weren't guests here, I'd kill this blade wielder with my bare hands!
Please, Craig, calm yourself. Night Song needs you now.
I'd crush his head, What? Night Song needs me?
She stands on the brink of a very difficult decision, and you could be part of that decision.
How? What? Where?
She has not been totally transformed into a shadow. There's still a way to transform her back.
Then why haven't they done so already? Of course she wants to be changed back.
That's what she's unsure about, and why she asked me for help in that decision.
She asked you? And not her father? What is this?
She needed an unbiased judge to help her, not one to force her hand.
If I didn't hold you in such high esteem, Shaikan, I would kill you on the spot for your insolence.
Stop playing the wronged lover and start acting like a father.
But I am. Or would anyone else burn in such a way for his daughter like I do now?
Then calm down and think of ways to show your daughter why she should choose her life as Empress with all its restrictions and duties over a life of freedom that she can have in this realm.
This is no freedom, but just another form of slavery.
She has to believe in it, Craig, and not be forced into it by a dying father pressing the seal of Norcane into her hands.
I always taught her how important it is to care for our people. I showed her the rifts that were opening if the castes were left to themselves and not led by a strong hand. I told her about the heritage of our creation. How Zarak created the Norcane as a gift for his brother, whom we serve. I think these things must still be important to her, for otherwise she might already have decided to remain a shadow.
I will try to find evidence of this to show your daughter. Maybe this will help her decide.
Thank you, Shaikan. Forgive an old father for losing his temper.
There's nothing to forgive, Craig.
What can you tell me, Shaikan?
This is the place where...
Look at this creature.
The seal is in its belly.
Jobal, can you catch it?
I can, little one.
You knew it was there, Blade Wielder.
Did I? Well, you'd better pursue it, hadn't you?